What's up? This is Metal Mark from ATLmetal.com, hanging out with the man that just destroyed the Masquerade, one of the best guitarists there is right now, and I mean one of the busiest men in all of metal, Marc Rizzo. Hell of a show tonight, man. How you feel about the show?
Great. I'm a little sick right now, but
I
the
hear you.
show was awesome. We had a great time, and it's always fun as hell playing here at the Masquerade.
Awesome. Now this is the last day of the tour. How do you feel about the Marc Rizzo Band tour as a whole?
It was great. Yeah, this was our first headlining tour. It took us from East Coast all the way out to the West Coast, and then down and up and around and everything. And it was great. It was a real successful tour, and can't wait to do another one. We're gonna get back out there, I think, in April and do a second leg of the tour here in the U.S. So.
Oh yeah. Now most of this tour is based in smaller venues. Do you like playing the smaller venues compared to the larger festival type crowds?
I like both. I like doing the big festivals. That's obviously true, but I also like doing the small clubs like this because it's a little bit more intimate with the crowd. And, basically, I like to just walk off the stage and just hang out and talk and hang out with all the kids after the show. So that's a plus.
Awesome. Well, a little Rizzo history. When did you first pick up the guitar, and when did you realize that this was what you wanted as your career?
When I was 8.
8 years old?
I was 8 years old and got into playing guitar through like Led Zeppelin and then a bunch of thrash metal bands, like Slayer, Metallica, Sepultura, and all those bands. I can go on forever. And ever since I did it, that's all I ever wanted to do since I was 8.
Wow. So. Well, Rizzo's got 2 solo CDs, Colossal Myopia and 2007's masterpiece, Ultimate Devotion. Both amazing CDs. The way you write your music is just phenomenal. Where did you come up with the idea of mixing the flamenco, Latino-style guitars with the metal guitars that we're used to hearing you play?
Yeah, that's like what I've been listening to over the last, maybe over 10 years now is a lot of flamenco. And obviously metal. So for me, it was natural to finally make a record that combines all those styles together.
When it comes to the flamenco guitar and all that, who are your major influences when it comes to that?
It's more of what I do is more like flamenco influence.
Yes.
Flamenco guitar is like such an art.
Yeah,
I study it. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm nowhere as good as those guys. But my biggest influences are Paco de Lucia and the Gypsy Kings and stuff like that.
Awesome. Well, Rizzo is no stranger to the stage at all. You played all across the world. Name one show that sticks out in your mind as one of your favorites you've ever played. With any band.
Probably, I'm going to say probably like the Download Festival in England with Soulfly last year, I think it was. It was pretty powerful. All those big festivals were pretty amazing, but I think that one, I remember it was just like a sea of people. Everybody jumping to like the Roots and Seek and Strike and all those songs. You just see the whole crowd just going crazy.
How do you compare the American crowd to the overseas crowd?
I just think they're bigger overseas. I think metal is just as crazy here as it is there. It's just that in Europe there just seems to be a bigger audience for metal. It's like everybody is just like crazy about metal, whereas here it's still kind of underground. People are crazy for it, and I love playing here in the States, but in Europe there's just so many people that are into it.
like I said, Rizzo is one of the busiest men in all of metal. You have so much coming up this year alone. Now, we'll start off with March 1st. You have a benefit for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Tell us more about that, or do you know about that?
I didn't know it was a benefit, but all right, cool. I like doing benefits. Benefits are cool. Yeah, March 1st, we're playing a show. I know it's in Brooklyn, New York, so it's close to home. But yeah, I feel bad. I didn't know. I didn't know it was that, but hey, that's even better. Now I'm even looking forward to it. Even more. I like doing benefits. They're obviously a good cause. So.
Oh yeah. And also at the end of March, the CD that I think everybody and their brother is talking about, Cavalier Conspiracy, comes out with Inflicted. Tell us briefly how you all came together. I mean, it's Max and Igor back together, Joe from Gojira, and of course Rizzo. And I mean, tell us how you came together and what people can expect from that record.
Yeah, basically, I got the call to make that record a couple of months back, almost a year ago now. Max's wife, manager Gloria, saying that Igor and Max were talking about starting, reuniting and starting up a whole new band. And I was extremely excited because I was a huge fan of Sepultura growing up as a kid, and Soulfly, and then to get to join Soulfly and now do this project with Max and Igor. It's just like a dream come true. And then now we got Joe from Gojira in there, and he's amazing.
Oh yeah,
Gojira is such a great band. So I mean, it was amazing to make that record with all those guys, in the studio. And yeah, it's a raging thrash record. It's just like straight up, just raging thrash. It's exciting. I'm just so excited about this record.
Speaking of Soulfly, you also have a CD coming out later this year.
Yep.
I know you got guest appearances from Kill for More Than Angel and Throwdown. How do you feel? What's different from this Soulfly album from the previous that you've been on?
Well, I think if you look at the growth between Prophecy and Dark Ages, it's just like the same growth again. From Dark Ages now to this new Soulfly record, it's just it's the next level for us in Soulfly. It's definitely more thrashy too. I mean, I think. We're definitely like the Cavalier Conspiracy, all really into going more into like a thrashy style sound.
Oh yeah. All right, now for the last question, what is one thing that people don't know about Marc Rizzo that might surprise them?
How short I am.
How short you are.
People always say that when they first meet me. I walk off the stage, they're staring at me. They're just like, I'm like, I know. I'm like, you didn't expect me to be this tall, right? They're like just staring at me like.
Oh yeah. Well, Marc Rizzo, man,
right on.
Thank you so much for doing this. Check him out on MySpace. You can buy CDs on his MySpace site, as well as if you play guitar. He's got instructional DVDs on there as well, plus videos from past performances. They'll blow your mind, make you want to throw your guitar away. She'll never be that good. This is Metal Mark from ATLmetal.com telling you to keep those horns high in the air.